Hey everyone, Greg from Old Orchard Farms. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to put together shipping boxes, at least the way that we do it, and the way that we have found to be the best, proper way to get them out, get the birds through the Postal Service safely, without having any, dead birds on the other end. Now, we'll go with chicks first. What you're going to need with your day-old chicks is chick boxes. We get these chick boxes from Bryce Everett, and he's got a Facebook site. It's called Flock Lock Chick Shipping Boxes on Facebook. You can order these right directly from him. We found these to be the best boxes we've ever used, and they're quick, they're easy, they're clean. There's not a lot of hassle involved with putting these together. So, very quickly, I'll demonstrate throwing one together. You got to put your box together. You just fold them on the tabs and slap the things together. They're just very simple. I mean, anybody can pretty much figure out how to get them together. They just put down, they lock. Hence the name Flock Lock. So you just get that thing ready there, and what else you're going to need is the pad that goes in the bottom, and then that just goes in after you get the whole box put together. These boxes, I mean, I would have been fumbling with the old 2 pieces are, for the next 5 minutes. These things are just so quick and efficient. Anybody that's serious about shipping should have these. Alright, so that's putting together a chick box. Now, things you're going to need for your chick box. This is what we use. I use egg cartons. I cut them down the side. Each one will last a day. You need grow gel. We pick up our grow gel through Cutler Supply. This is a 2,000 dose bag. You just measure it out. Put warm water in the mixing cup. It's already ready to go. You just add water, stir, let it sit, it jellifies, and you're good to go. You're going to need yourself some of these. These are what we use. I buy these at Walmart. Natural pine bedding shavings. These are kiln dried, not Kindle dried. Kiln drying takes all the oils out, any type of fragrance, has no smell. You don't want to use anything with cedar. It's an irritant to poultry. Alright, so what we do is we get the box together. You get yourself a hot glue gun. You cut the egg carton in 2, and then you end up with a finished box like this. You got your egg carton glued in there to the pad. You got your shavings in there. You don't want to be excessively thick on the shavings because obviously it can get all over the chicks and cause a lot of issues. They can get it in their nose, in their mouths, in their eyes. So, just light on the shavings. It's just there to absorb any moisture that they secrete during the shipping. Keep the chicks dry and clean and warm. So, from this point on, all you have to do is add your grow gel into the cups. And if it's going to be cold that night, you're going to want to put a heat pack in there. Now, I hot glue the heat packs in also. These boxes with this corrugated board underneath are great because you just take the glue and just put a strip in there, nice and thick with the hot glue gun, and just smash that pad down, cover it back up, and you're off. And then you end up with a nice box of chicks that's ready to go, just like that. These are going to my buddy J.D. Cook out in Missouri. Added him a couple little surprise birds in there for his daughter. But as you can see, the grow gel's already in there. See, and that's why we try to be light on the shavings, because that also gets into the grow gel when them little chicks get in there kicking around and stuff. So we try to keep that as clean as possible. Now that cardboard, it is sufficient enough to hold 3-4 days. I mean, I've tested this. I put grow gel in the cardboard egg cartons, and I've let it sit for a week, and it didn't soak through and rip through the cardboard, so you're well enough safe to do that. So basically that's all you need to do to ship chicks. You know, shipping anything with poultry, you have to be NPIP certified. This is called a VS Form 93. These have to accompany all shipments of live poultry. If not, you can be fined. Just try not to get yourself in trouble if you do without it, you know. What y'all do is your business. But I'm just showing you the proper way. So that's basically how we do the chicks. Now, to move on to adult birds, we use these bigger boxes. This is a Feather X shipping box. This is good for a pair of like Old English game bantams, trio, an adult rooster, anything 10 to 12 pounds. You know, you can fit about 10 to 12 pounds of birds in them. Now, these come from my buddy Frank up there in Syracuse, and he makes these, and I like these boxes better than the Horizon boxes. But they're pretty much the same thing. I just think this is a little better design, and it's quicker and easier to get together. And when you ship a lot of shipments, you know, efficiency is important. So these things, they just slap together really quick. You just turn them out, put your tabs down in. Everything's labeled, numbered for the folds on it. You know, so you got your fold 1, fold 2, fold 3, fold 4. Tuck. Get your hand down inside the box, push. There's the bottom of your box. Box is up. It's got a pad that goes down inside there, which for some reason I'm missing it, because I forgot to grab it. And it's also got this nifty little divider if you wanted to ship 2 birds, which just goes down through there sideways like that. Put 1 bird on that side, 1 bird on that side. You could fit a trio of juvenile orps, leghorns, whatever, in here comfortably. I like to keep a rooster separate, so you can do, you know, a rooster or pull it, take the box out, you know, 3 will fit in there fine. You're going to want to have your shavings. Put your shavings in the box, just like we do with the chick boxes. Now, with adult birds, you're going to need a cup like this. I mean, not this particular one, but I use yogurt, and I punch holes in the side of the cups, and this is for fruit. And I just take that and take a hole and just punch holes in the side of the box, zip tie the cup to the box to where the, you know, if the bird's obviously going to be here, I would put it, if I put a divider in, the cup would be here. You just got to use your brains and put the cup in the proper place. And just zip tie it right to the side. Cut yourself up some fruit. Watermelon works great. Stick that in the cup and close your box up. Now make sure you put enough food in there to keep your bird alive, you know, for up to 4 days. Sometimes it can take, you know, depending on the postal service, because they're not the greatest at handling live animals. I really wish there was a better way to do it, but that's one of these boxes all set together. Zip ties go through the already punched out holes there for you, and you just clamp her down and then take it to the print your label, put your label on there, and you're good to go. Now, it's important to have proper labels. These are our chick labels. We get these in multiple colors. They just say, please brush live chicks, handle with care. These go on the chick boxes all over, on the sides, on the top. One on every side on the top to make it as fully aware as possible, because some people can't see, apparently. We've had losses in shipment and stuff like that's bound to happen. It's just laws of average. So all you can do is as a shipper and shipping poultry is do your best job that you can do packing them. As long as they have sufficient food in there, a sufficient amount of moisture, you should be fine. Cucumbers work great. I take cucumbers, I'll hot glue a cucumber by the skin down onto the bottom of the board in the box. The chickens will peck that, and they'll eat that whole thing right out, just down to the rind. They won't get in the glue or nothing. I'll even take a zip tie and rip a zip tie down through there too, just for extra added support. Between that and having yogurt and any other type of watery fruit, I don't really recommend tomatoes unless you're going to put it in a cup. Watermelon in a cup. Cucumbers you can put on the cardboard because it doesn't really seep as much. You know, they'll step on the tomato pieces and watermelon pieces. They just mash it. It just makes a big mess. People get their birds, pull them out of the box. They're all wet. You don't want to deal with that. Let me think. Any other little helpful tips here I can think of? Just make sure you mark the box. Even these boxes that are marked well, it says live birds, you know, arrows up. Well, they don't pay attention to that. So, you know, we put big live bird green, fluorescent green stickers on here also. Something about fluorescent green, fluorescent orange, it's a natural attractant to the human eye, so they catch it a lot better than this red. So you can't rely on the people at the Postal Service. Guy could be his first day, he's never touched a live bird in his life. You don't know what to expect, so always expect the unexpected and prepare for that. So that should do it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me, you know, and I'll be happy to help with any other questions you may have. So have a good day.